All right, welcome to episode 4. Today we've got a lovely guitar in. We've got an OM-28E from Martin guitars. This is probably one of my favourite guitars of all time. The 28 series is a really good model. Basically what that means is it's got a spruce top and then it's just got the rosewood back and sides with a few other sort of variations on the trimming, and it's also got an ebony fretboard, which Liam here doesn't quite agree is a good guitar fretboard to have, but you know, we agreed to disagree on that. Anyway, so what we're going to be doing on this one is setting it up, and what that really requires is adjusting the saddle and the nut. Now on an acoustic guitar, what you have to do is, and I'll show you later, taking it off the bottom of the saddle. Some guitars are a bit different, but on this one, this is a very routine sort of procedure. Guitars need setting up, you know, for a number of different reasons. One is, you know, humidity, temperature changes. Obviously I'm in England, so it's pretty stable all year round, but you know, that being said, you still got to get your guitar set up every so often. So we're going to jump right in and look at this lovely OM-28. So now we've got the saddle out of the bridge. What I do is inspect what's underneath it. Sometimes there's a shim in there from someone else who's done a setup on a guitar. In this case, this has got the Martin Aurora system in there, so we've got an under saddle pickup. So we just got to be mindful of that. Sometimes what happens with under saddle pickups is when you've finished taking material off of the bottom of the saddle, if you haven't done that quite flat enough, you'll lose a sort of string. A string might be a little bit quieter than the rest when you plug it in, so we just have to be mindful of that. So what we're going to do, go over to the vise and take off the desired amount, which in this case is about 1/2 mil. So when I've got to the point where I've filed the saddle, what I do then is just take it to a sanding block and take out any of the remaining sort of scuff marks from either the blade or the file. This is also a point where I start checking for how flat I've gone. It should be fine because I've gone off of my vise, which I know is flat, but double checking is always good at this point. So what I get is my nice Stumac shop rule, and we essentially just go and we check it with the light, and once we've done that, we know how we're doing and if we need to take any more off. Right, so now that the saddle has been filed and is now at the right height, put the strings back in and see what it plays like. We're also going to need to do the nut in a minute, but we'll get to that once the strings are back on. So now that I have got the saddle lower, it's feeling a lot better already, and you know, to be honest, it's really quite close to being finished. But the last thing we're going to do is just look at the nut. Now it's pretty good on this guitar, however the high E and B string, they just could come down a little bit, and that will just make when you're playing sort of C chord and F a lot easier. So we're just going to dive straight in there, take a small amount off with a fret file, or nut file should I say, and then the guitar should be done. Right, so the guitar is now finished. We've got the action down to 1.75 on the low E and 1.25, and the nut has been adjusted so that it's nice and easy to play. So I'm just going to play through it, make sure that I'm happy that there's no buzzing frets or any of that, and then we'll finish. So we've just finished this lovely Martin. It's set up really nicely now, so I'm going to contact the client and get him to come and pick it up. Now I just wanted to say thank you for watching really, and for all the nice comments and stuff I've been getting on the other videos. They should be tagged into this video at the end. So if you could give this one a like, a share and subscribe to the channel, that'd be great. And if anyone wants to get involved, guitarists or other YouTubers, please just feel free to get in contact and we'll make it happen really. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you with a bit of music now and keep playing.